What's going on, you guys? Welcome to today's boxing footwork workout. We are working on about 18 different aspects of boxing footwork, techniques, tactics, movements, however you want to call them. And we're going to focus on them for 30 seconds each, and then before we switch on to the next one. And we are going to go through 3 rounds. So 18 of them will take us to 3 rounds. And then we're going to repeat that again one more time through. So 6 rounds in this workout. Of course, you can do it as many times as you want. You could do it for 12 rounds. You can repeat it, do it for 18 rounds if you want. I don't recommend that. But let me just give you a quick breakdown of the footwork techniques we'll be focusing on. Then we're going to start the warm-up, and then we're going to get into the workout. Okay, the first one will be the pendulum step, rocking back and forth. Then we're going to move on to short steps and feints. So that's adjusting in front of your opponent with some quick feints. Then we're going to move on to double jab right hand. So using that footwork to move forward with our punches. Then we're going to move on to punching going backwards, moving backwards, opening distance while punching. Next is the gazelle hook. You can put that with the right hand or throw the hook on its own, moving forward with that hook. Finish off the first round, lateral motion. Feet parallel, toes forward, moving side to side like Sugar Ray, getting that space, getting that distance. Next round is a pop back and counter, so you push off. Naoya Inoue does this a lot in his boxing, in his style, create that space. Then we have a retreat and counter, kind of Crawford styles. Create that space, a little more space, then we counter. Next, we go 4-way ducking, forward and back and side, forward and back and side. Then we move on to compound attacks. This is when you move in with an attack, pop back out and move back in. Typically lighter weight fighters do this, but it can be done at all levels if you have the capacity for it. Then we're going to punch and duck out or dip off. So you're going to punch, and then in order to get away, you move your head off the center line. So you're either going to duck as you move or dip as you move. Then forward and backward movement with speed, quick forward and backward. That'll take us to the end of round 2. Round 3, 1-2 pivot out, 2-3 pivot through or pivot in. I don't say clockwise or counterclockwise because if you're southpaw, then it's the opposite because you go 1-2 and then you're going counterclockwise, so it's going to be different. And where's the orthodox going clockwise? You just follow me. You'll know what I mean. If you're a southpaw, you'll know what I mean. If you're orthodox, you know what I mean. Switch steps with a punch. So we're just working that switch, uppercut, switch, uppercut, switch, uppercut, switch, uppercut. Next one, move on to 180-degree pivots. You adjust your lead foot so you can keep your balance. Step in and pivot, step out and pivot. Okay, you don't have to be perfectly 180, but just try to attempt it. Then we move on to the L step, or just a little step off, shuffle step, L step, whatever you want to call it. Moving to the right, creating that space. Then we move on to side while in your stance. Lead leg in front, moving to the side. You can do this facing forward, or you can work this in a circle moving around the ring, but you're in your ready position while you're moving side to side. And the final one, just for some fun, the back pedal. It's not used a lot in boxing. Ali used to use it a lot. Some fighters still mix it in. You see Gervonta Davis mixing it in now and then. With a little back pedal to create space. It's the fastest way to move laterally in boxing, but just a lot of fighters don't use it nowadays. Okay, and then we're going to go through all that 3 rounds. We're going to go through it all again. That's going to make 6 rounds. Let's start with a little warm-up to get us going. As soon as the warm-up is done, 10 seconds little break, and then we're going to move on into the workout. All right, let's get started. Okay, just jogging on the spot, moving around, getting loose. I want you to be able to warm up so that you can push the footwork a little bit harder. You don't have to kind of use the footwork to warm up. Just go easy and get your body ready. Easy jumping jacks, just small little jumping jacks, nothing too crazy. Easy jumping jacks, go. Good, light shoe shine, roll it smooth and loose, go easy. Roll it. There we are, nice. Easy toe touches. So if you're just getting warmed up, you don't have to touch the toes right away unless you already have good flexibility, but just kind of start reaching towards the toes. Just get your body, get your waist warmed up, your hips warmed up. Jogging on the spot. Stay loose. Shake your arms. Move around. Move around. We'll go through this little cycle 2 more times. This is the second time through. Loose, loose, moving. Jumping jacks. Here we go. Make the strides a little bit bigger than before. Just a little bit bigger. Get a little more active with it. Light shoe shine. Roll it, roll it. Easy toe touches. Go, go, go. Reach a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. From the top, jogging on the spot, moving, moving, jogging on the spot. Jumping jacks, full strides, get warmed up, get ready. Light shoe shine, roll it, roll it, roll it. And easy toe touches. Go, go, go. Full rotation. Now you can start to reach that little bit further. Full rotation, full rotation. All right, take a 10-second little break. Clear your head, and then we're going to start into the workout. First footwork movement coming up is the pendulum step. Timing, rocking the pendulum step. Now, you don't have to go non-stop the whole 30 seconds. Work the pendulum step, maybe move, take a few seconds break, get back into it, then take a few seconds break. If you don't need the break, then just work it the whole way through. Rocking back and forth, rocking back and forth. This is good for stop and start motion, even if it's not part of your style, even if you have more of a solid, grounded style. Still good, still good. Short steps and feints, adjusting distance, feinting, feint with the feet. Head movements, little head movements, shoulder drops, but moving, moving, adjusting the distance. The opponent is closing in on you, they're circling you. There's always this vying for position with the little steps. Short steps and feints. Stay active with it, stay busy with it. Double jab, right hand. Here we are. Double jab, right hand. You close distance on this. Close distance. Then turn and reset and work it. Or work it out of your natural movement. Double jab, right hand. Shuffling with the feet, driving off with that back leg. Keep working it. Nice. Now punching going backwards. Easy. Right foot, right hand. Left foot, left hand. If you're not sure what to do, just take small steps and take small little punches just to get you into the rhythm, into the flow. But if you're experienced, then you can start to create more space. Moving back, throwing those punches. This is a tactic for fighters who fight on the outside with range. Moving back, you can move back on angles as well, not just straight. Here we are, the gazelle hook. Closing distance with that hook. Right hand lead hook. Right hand lead hook. Close distance. Powerful shot, set it up. Or you go 1, 2, 3. You go in with that gazelle hook. Doesn't have to be a big hop. It can be just a short little one, moving forward. Nice. Lateral motion. Here we are. Feet parallel, side to side. Go, go, go. Pick any direction you want. Moving to the right. Hands up, chin down. Looking forward. Feet parallel. moving left, moving to the right, whichever direction, switch directions. Work it, move, move, move. All right, time. We got a whole minute break right here. So really recover. And this minute break allows you to really push harder when the round starts. We got round 2 coming up. We got a pop back and counter, retreat and counter, four-way ducking, got a bunch of them. Then we go round 3, and then we repeat this whole cycle through again. So make the most of this rest. And when the round goes, you give it your best. All right, 10 seconds out. Here we go. When the bell goes, pop back. It's a quick push off the front foot. Counter. Create space. Counter. All right, time in. Pop back. Counter. Reset. Move. And again, push off. Counter. Naoya Nui. If I'm saying that right or close. I'm sure you guys can correct me. Create that space. Counter. Create that space. Counter. Pop back. Counter. A lot of fighters use this, just that he's really good at it. Nice. Okay, next is retreat and counters. You're going to create more space. And then stop and boom, counter right away. Then you move. Then create more space. And then settle. And then counter. This is when the opponent is punching, coming after you, and you're creating that space. Crawford versus Porter, the knockdown in that late round, 11th or 12th round. This is where you'll see it. Create space, retreat, counter. Four-way ducking drill. Forward duck, back duck, to the left duck, to the right duck, forward and back. Work it. Now you don't have to work it non-stop. If you need a little break, just hop on the spot. But keep ducking the 30 seconds if you can. Good work, good work, good work. As best as you can. Nice. Compound attacks. Go in, pop out, go back in again. Go in, 1, 2, pop back out, go back in again. It doesn't have to be a large distance. It's just the fact that you're going into range, coming out of range, and going back in. Common Pacquiao style when he really gets himself going. He's going in, and then he pops back out, and he goes back in again. You can get those compound attacks and put a lot of pressure on your opponent. Okay, punch and duck out, or punch and dip off. So you're either going to duck, but if you don't like to duck, you can always slip and step. Maybe you're a taller fighter, you don't want to duck. You just slip to your left and step off, and you pivot. You counter, and you get your head off the center line. Or you attack, and then you get your head off the center line. Boom, 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 get your head off the center line and move. Nice work, keep going. Okay, here we are, forward and backward. Quick, forward, back, little shuffle steps, moving, forward, back. It's good for your conditioning, good for your stop and start movement. And every now and then in boxing, you're going to use this. Just quick little forward movement, quick little back movement, vying for position. Forward, back, keep working it. Forward, back, can be 1, 2, or 3 steps, whatever you want. Time, great work, 2 rounds down. The third and final round of this section is coming up. And then we're going to repeat the whole thing through. Hopefully the second time through, you're a little more accustomed to it, or you just go harder. Or if this is your third or fourth time doing this workout, you're just giving it your all, like experimenting, trying new things, feeling it out, focusing on details, focusing on speed, combining it with other aspects. All right. Take a little break. We're going to start the round with the 1, 2 pivot out, and then 2, 3, little step and pivot through. 1, 2 pivot out, 2, 3 step pivot through. But you'll see, you'll catch on as we go. All right, get ready. Ready to start. And time in. 1, 2, pivot out. 2, 3, pivot through. And move a little bit. 1, 2, pivot out. 2, 3, pivot through. Good. Now you work it at your own pace. 1, 2, pivot out. 2, 3, pivot through. Keep working it. 1, 2, pivot out. 2, 3, pivot through. Nice. Coming up with switch steps. Okay, here we are. Set it up. Switch step, uppercut. Switch, uppercut. Switch, uppercut. Switch, uppercut. Take a little break if you need it, or just keep going, working it. Replacing the foot, replacing the foot, replacing the foot. Working it as a drill. Switch, punch, switch, punch, switch, punch. Great work, great work. Next is 180 pivots. 180 pivots. Take a little step with that foot. Step in or step through. It helps you with your balance. Sink into that lead leg. You can pivot off both feet if you can switch orthodox to southpaw. It just depends how familiar you are. Keep working it, working it. 180 pivots. Nice work, nice work. Now this one's a bit easier, just the L step. Step off, and then you move. Most likely when you're moving to the right. Or you could be moving left, and then boom, you go into the L step, you switch, then you're going right. It's the fastest way to create space and move to the right at the same time. That's if you're orthodox. If you're southpaw, it's the other way. Right? Step off, L step. Quick step, and then you flow, then you move. Quick step, and then you go. Gets you to that new position. All right, side to side. Lead foot in front, moving to the side. Then moving the other way. You're in the ring, you're circling. You're circling while in your stance. Circling, circling, circling. Circling fast because you're out of range. It's not just short steps in range. You're out of range, moving, moving, moving. Because then when the fighter gets in range or you get in range, then you go. And that's different footwork. That's footwork with your punches like we worked. Double jab, right hand, etc. Here we are, back pedal. Just have fun with it. Back pedal, go, 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 circle, circle. Work your space, enjoy it. Use your space, work it. Nice, 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 nice. There we go, there we go, there we go. Keep working, keep working. Moving, moving, moving. All right, time. 1 minute rest. And we're going to repeat those 3 rounds all the way through again. So just take it easy. Enjoy yourself for a little bit. And then we'll get rolling. All right, here we are. Let's get ready to start the next round. Round 4, pendulum step. That's what we're starting with, pendulum step. All right, time in. Start rocking on your rhythm. Now, if you're feeling like you have energy, you just go harder. You work it harder, faster, more movements, more continuous, longer. But if you need the break and you're still feeling it out, just go nice and easy. Get your legs conditioned. It takes a while for the calves and the legs to get conditioned for boxing movements. They're a little bit different. A lot of stops and starts. Keep working it. Keep working it. Short steps and feints. Short steps, adjusting distance. In front of your opponent, feinting, moving. Working with the feet. Head movement, head feints, shoulder feints. Adjusting distance. Nice work. Keep it going. Keep it going. Stay active. Looking forward, chin down, looking forward, hands relaxed, hands up. Double jab, right hand. Close distance. 1, 1, 2. Cover, move. Set it up again. And go. 1, 1, 2. Cover, move. And set it up again. Cover, move. Go for it, go for it. Keep working it. Stay busy. Punch going backwards. Create that space. Dun, 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 dun. And then move and set it up. You're in front of your opponent. They come in. Dun, 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 you catch them as they're coming in. You have the range, or you have the timing. You have the accurate hands. You catch them coming in. Make sure you keep your chin down. Create that space. Hands and feet synchronized. Working them, working them. Gazelle hook. Here we are. Right hand lead hook. Close distance. Right hand lead hook. Right hand lead hook. Or you just go jab lead hook. Or just lead hook. And work the gazelle step, that footwork. Covering that ground quick. Go, go, go. Work hard. Work it. Lateral motion, getting away, disengaging. Doesn't mean you always want to work this just to get away, but just for that time being. Maybe you won the exchange and you want to get away. Let the person drain their energy chasing you because they're angry and they want to get it back. Or maybe you've won the round by working hard and it's the last 15, 20 seconds of the round, so you kill it off. Or maybe it's just part of your game plan. Circling. Muhammad Ali, always moving. Sugar Ray, footwork a lot, working the footwork. And time. There it is. 4 rounds down. Full minute recovery. Round 5 coming up. Pop back and counter. Retreat and counter. Four-way ducking. Compound attacks. A bunch of stuff. Get a sip of water if you need it. Relax. And we get rolling in about 40 seconds. All right, let's get ready to roll round 5. Here we are. Pop back, counter. Push off with the lead foot. Dun dun, counter back. Move. The opponent's in front of you. Push off, counter. Dun dun. And then move. You create space quick. Short distance, quick, and counter. You're right there. Create space, counter. Nice work, nice work. Create space and counter. Great work. Retreat and counter. Create more space. Allow the opponent to come in. Dun, dun, dun. Then you counter back. You're going to really pull them in. Make them chase you. Create a lot of space. And then you counter. It's all about timing. It's all about timing and distance. Retreat. Counter. This is assuming that the opponent is chasing you down with a combo, with an attack. 4-way duck and drill. Forward and back and to the left and to the right. Forward, back, to the left and to the right. Make sure you're looking forward as well. Don't look at the ground. I mean, you can look at the ground way far in front of you, but don't look at the ground right down there. Looking forward, imagining an opponent. Next is compound attacks, but keep working the ducking. Compound attacks. Go in with an attack. Pop out. Go in with an attack. Pop out and attack again. In. Out. Back in. One of the most common ones. Just in with a jab. Back out. Back in with the 1-2. Dmitry Bivol. One of the most famous for this. That in and out footwork. This in and out attacks. Soviet style boxing. They are amazing at this. In and out, in with something, back out, back in. Okay, punch and duck out to the side, or punch and dip off to the side. So you basically attack, then you get your head off the center line as you move to the side. You move laterally, create that angle. You attack and you get out. It's your exit plan. You duck out to the side, you dip off to the side. Keep working it, keep working it. Nice work, nice work. Here we are, forward and backward movement. Go forward and go back and then go forward again and then go back. Make it challenging on your legs, challenging on your lower body. Push yourself, forward and then back and then forward and then back. Forward, back, then back and then forward. Keep working it. Busy with the legs, busy. The round is almost done. Push yourself, challenge yourself. All right, there we are. 5 rounds down. 6th round, 6th and final round coming up. Of course, you can always do this again, do more of this, come back, do it harder, faster, mix it in. You just make it work for you. You can go lighter and easier if you want. All this footwork I teach in my membership at level 3. That's the beginner boxer portal. So at level 1, we have a lot of virtual pads. At level 2, we have workouts. At level 3 is all the beginner stuff. And level 4 is the training camps for when you want like just to focus training for 4 or 5 days at a time. We just train, that's it. And I do the whole thing with you. So that's where we teach all this. But here, I'm assuming that you've got it or you're just doing the best you can. And we're just here to do a workout, not too worried about all the details. Round 3 is coming up. We're going to start with 1-2 pivot, 2-3 pivot. Ready? When the bell goes, time in. 1-2, pivot out. 2-3, pivot through. 1-2, pivot out. Make sure you cover as well. Use your hands to cover. You throw the punches, you cover. You cover when you're done. Unless you're using head movement to slip and dip off. 1-2, pivot out. 2-3, pivot through. Nice work. Keep working, keep working. Switch steps, back and forth, working like a drill. Switch, uppercut, switch, uppercut, switch, uppercut, switch, uppercut, switch, uppercut. Keep working. Switch, uppercut. Nice, go, go, go. Keep working, keep working. Beautiful. 180 pivots. Take a small step, drive through. Take a small step, drive through. If you could do 180s with balance, then the 90-degree pivots, which you use more often, will be easy. So you could say this is more like a drill. Rarely are you going to go 180 in boxing. Sometimes you use it. 180 pivots. Shuffle step, L step. Work it. Just mix it in with your footwork. Step off. And then you move. And then step off. Maybe you can put it with a combo. 1-2, step off. 1-2-3, step off. And then maybe 1-2 after. Working it, working it. Shuffle step, shuffle step. Nice work. Side to side, work it. Side to side, work it to the left and to the right, or you're circling. Circling. Circling the opponent, being ready. Maybe throw a quick jab. Keep working side to side, side to side. Lead leg in front, hands up, chin down, looking forward. All right, back pedal, have fun with it. This is more practical than you think. It's just that we don't use it or teach it a lot in boxing today, but it's the fastest way to move laterally, right? You are moving laterally. You're orbiting your opponent. You're not moving backwards, even though it's a back pedal. Orbiting your opponent. You're moving laterally in relation to them. So it makes it hard. it makes it hard to hit you, but it also is hard to fight from this position unless you're really good on your feet. Keep working, keep working, keep working. And time. There it is. 6 rounds down this boxing footwork workout. Working different aspects of footwork. Pendulum step, fakes and feints, gazelle hook, lateral, compound attacks. Now for comprehensive footwork training, you definitely want to check out my membership at either level 3 for the lessons, level 4 for the training camps, but there is also some other workouts and stuff at level 1 and 2. Make sure to check that out. It's the join button on the channel. I really hope you enjoyed this workout. Come back to it as many times as you need to. Great work. In the meantime, keep your hands up, chin down, eyes on the prize. Peace.